What's going on, guys? It's Saka Customs here, and well, today's the day. I did it. I have made all 38 suits that appear in the Spider-Man PS4 game. So today I will be showcasing every single one of them. So yeah, let's get started. So we'll start with the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. So the head you can see was fully made by me, and this was one of the suits where I used a mix of paint and Sharpie. So yeah. And there's the zipper, and the goggles are made using the ends of Lego levers. So yeah, that's it for the homemade suit. Next up here is the negative suit. So the negative suit was painted using gloss black, white, and yeah, and there's the side leg details and then the hand details. And then you can see everything was fully self-explanatory. So yeah, that's it for the negative suit. Next up, here is the Big Time suit. So the Big Time suit was painted using lime green and gloss black, and then you can see the eyes are painted and the arms are painted, and then the spider logo was painted. So yeah, that is it for the Big Time suit. Next up, here is the Last Stand suit. So it was painted using gloss red, gloss black, and gray for the tennis shoes. And I painted on his leather coat that he wears. So yeah, that's it for the Last Stand suit. Next up here is the Advanced suit. So the Advanced suit you can see was a fully painted figure, and I'm just really glad on how this one came out. And if you want further details on him, check my YouTube video on him. So yeah, that's it for the Advanced suit. Next up here is the Mark I Spider Armor. So the Mark I Spider Armor you can see was painted using gloss black, silver, and gunmetal gray for the two spider logos, metallic. So yeah, and the eyes are painted white. So that's it for him. Next up here is the Velocity suit. So the Velocity suit was a fully painted figure using dark red and aqua blue for this color. You can see everything was a fully painted figure, and then there's the back spider logo, and that is it for the Velocity suit. Next up here is the Spider Clan suit. So this was fully painted. The front was painted, the head was painted, and then the wraps on his shoulder, on his hand there were made out of electrical tape. So yeah, that's it for the Spider Clan suit. Next up here is the Mark II Spider Armor. So this was a fully painted figure, and I painted it using gloss black, and Apple Barrel King's Gold. So yeah, and then there's the arms details. So yeah, that's it for the Mark II Spider Armor. Next up here is the Spirit Spider suit. So the head was sculpted to make the flames, and everything was painted, and I painted on his toes. So yeah, that is it for the Spirit Spider suit. He was very self-explanatory. Next up here is the Dark suit. So the Dark suit was painted gloss black with gloss red for the spider logo and the eyes, and that is all for him. Next up here is the here's the vintage suit. So it's basically the classic suit, but I outlined him in dark blue to make him look more like how he does in the comics. So yeah, but overall this is just a classic suit. Next up here is the Bombastic Bagman suit. So he was fully made, the head was sculpted and painted brown, and then I painted the eyes and the eyebrows, and then you can see the Fantastic Four suit was fully painted. So yeah, that's it for him. Next up here is the Anti-Ox suit. So he was fully painted, and he was painted using a mix of gunmetal gray and dark black, gloss black, and then I painted the eyes and the spider logos on the back and front with Apple Barrel King's Gold as well. So yeah, that's it for the Anti-Ox suit. Next up here is the Mark IV Spider Armor. So I painted the webbing using burgundy red, and then I painted the spider logo, and the eyes are painted. So yeah, and the blue is metallic blue. And next up, I'll just do two at once because they're the same figure. Here's the red and white Spider-Man 2099 suits. So both are painted, and then here are their backs. So yeah, that's it for them. Next up here is the Kane Parker Spider-Man suit, so the Scarlet Spider suit. So this was painted using normal red and gloss black, and yeah, and there's the front spider logo. So yeah, that's it for him. Next up here is the Into the Spider-Verse suit. So it's basically just the classic suit again. So this is just a very, very simple figure, and I'm really glad on how he came out. So yeah, that's it for the Into the Spider-Verse suit. Next up here is the Spider-Punk suit. So this was made, the coat was made out of E-tape, and I painted the back Spider logo. The mohawk was made from Lego Snake from Ninjago, and then the head was a Spider-Man head, and then everything is fully painted. So yeah, that's it for him. Next up here is the Fear Itself suit. So this was a fully painted figure, and I painted it the first color blue was aqua blue, and then cobalt blue for the webbing, and then I sculpted on the gauntlets and painted them gunmetal, and I used gloss black. So yeah, that's it for him. Next up here is the Spider-Man Noir suit. So the coat you can see was made out of it was a brick arms trench coat, and then you can see the eyes were the same way as I made the homemade suit's eyes, where I used the ends of Lego levers. So yeah, that's it for the Noir suit. Next up here is the comic. Here's the comic and MCU versions of the Iron Spider suits. So you can see they're both painted, and then here are their backs. Very, very drastic change. So yeah, that is it for those two. And next up here is the cyborg suit. So the eyepiece was sculpted, the headband was made out of E-tape, and then the arm was sculpted, and then I painted everything you see. So yeah, that's it for the cyborg suit. Next up here is the classic suit, the very first classic suit I made. So yeah, then here the eyes were sculpted out of Procreate, and everything was painted. So yeah, that's it for the classic suit. And here is a new one that I just finished today. Here is the Mark III spider armor. So you can see it was fully painted. I didn't paint the back, so I just painted it gunmetal. So yeah, that's it for it. And now on to figures that you haven't seen before on here. Here's the electricity suit. So everything was painted on this. So I mixed dark blue and gray together. I think I might have shown this, but yeah, here is it again. If I showed that again, sorry. Now I'll bring the camera over here. So here are my remaining suits that there's my remaining suits. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching me, and thank you for supporting me this whole way that I'm making every single one of these suits. Alright, peace. Bye-bye.